many would point out that some charter schools do really, really well, and they succeed at a high level. And so, shouldn't we be, using some of the strategies that they implement? How do you respond to those arguments?
Well, just as there are charter schools that are doing a great job, there are traditional public schools that are doing a great job too. Now, if you look at the 2009 Credo study, what it showed was that 85% of students that were attending charter schools do not perform better than students that were attending traditional public schools. That's 85%. So there's a small minority of students. Well, Shavar Jeffrey, Steve Perry, and others, they actually didn't like that 2009 study for that reason. So when they talk about the success of charter schools, they like to talk about the 2015 Credo study. But what's interesting is in that study, it showed that Latinos did 0.008 better in reading, and African Americans did 0.05. Now, I took 8 stats classes at Stanford, so I don't want to get too deep into the minutia. But those are numbers that are larger than 0, but they're barely larger than 0. And what we know from the research literature is that there are things that are much more effective than charter schools. For example, class size reduction and pre-K can have 400% to 1,000% more impact than charter schools do if you look at their impact in the research literature. So I think that is really a sidetrack from the main conversation, which is that we have gold standards in the research literature. There's no mystery what works. All you have to do is look at the other side of the tracks. You don't have to go to Finland or Korea or Singapore. All you have to do is go to wealthy neighborhoods and see what they're providing their children and the money that they throw at education. And those are the same things that we should be providing in poor neighborhoods. The small class sizes, the AP courses, etc.